Hello and welcome. All right, so let's do some more chess tactics puzzles. Just remember you can always increase or improve your chess abilities by studying tactics. So always a good idea to work on your tactics. Okay, our opponent just played bishop to c8 here, attacking our queen. What should we do here? What options do we have? Um, let's see. Is there an attack on the king? That's always good to take a look at. Um, let's see here. Okay, well, also, as I do these problems, you can follow along, pause at any time if you need to think longer. Okay, we do have a little threat here, maybe. If this rook could capture here, it would be a mate because this pawn cannot recapture because it's pinned. But the queen is also covering that. And our queen here is cutting off an escape for that king. So is there anything we can do about that queen? Let's see. It looks like we could, just go after the knight here, but I don't know. Then he would just capture our rook. So I don't know. It looks like we should be trying to do something here with this attack. With the queen, the rook, this bishop lined up here. All right, well, do we give up our rook first? And then the queen captures. Then take the knight, but let's see. We could maybe move here, attacking the queen and threatening a mate. And then if they attack our queen. Something else when you're doing puzzles, I just came across this again, but I've seen it in the past. You want to make sure that you try and think the entire problem out to the end without moving the pieces. So you're doing more calculating in your head. All right, now just remember, pause if you need to look at this problem some more. If not, I think we're going to go with queen here, threatening a mate, possibly. Then we're threatening a mate and we're threatening to attack the queen. So if the queen captures us, well, then the king can escape. We can go here and check, but the king will escape to here, so maybe that doesn't work. Man, this is a difficult one here. Okay, let me look at this one more time. So if we go here and the queen captures, now if we go here, the king can escape. Then we could capture the queen with the pawn. So if we capture with the pawn, well, then the king could move up here. So do we go here anyway? Or do we go here, let the queen capture us, then we go here, the king moves over, Hmm. Then we capture the queen. I don't know. Maybe that's what we have to do. I'm really having trouble. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and play this one. So that's what they wanted. All right, now we have this option. So, I mean, I'll follow up with my plan. Um, Now, what do we do next? Do we take the queen? He goes here. Um, oh, then we could go this way, maybe. Yeah, see, there's a lot going on here. All right, so we have this pawn moving up. The king takes. Then our bishop could go here. And we have crisscrossing bishops. I don't know. That was a tricky one. What does the material look like? A knight and two bishops and a rook. And then four pawns versus four, but he's about to pick this one off. We'll be able to attack the king. Oh, okay. If he takes this, then we pick the knight off. All right. Hopefully, you found that faster than I did. And these are more difficult puzzles, so I hope you're doing a better job than I am. Let's move on to the next one. So we just had a capture here by white. So what should black do now? Let's see. We have a queen, two rooks lining up over here. So maybe well, all right. One thing you want to do when you're looking for tactics is look at unprotected pieces. So we have this rook here that's unprotected. That could be a problem. How can we take advantage of that? Maybe we go here, attacking. Okay, that looks to me like that works. We go here, capture a pawn. We're attacking the queen. What does the queen do? Queen could move. If the queen captures our rook, and then we capture the queen, king captures. We have this check with our queen and picking off. We'll be able to pick this other rook off. But what if the queen doesn't capture? Then we just go ahead by a pawn. Well, then they can snatch this pawn up. But then we'll have an attack on the queen. So they would have to move the queen and not go after this pawn. All right, so that looks to be the move. Capture on f2 with our rook, attacking the queen. And then after that, what? If they, like I said, if the queen captures, we trade off a queen and a pawn for two rooks, which is about equal. But then we have this fork. When the king ends up here on f2, we fork the king and this rook. But if the queen does not capture, then that gives us time to chase the king around and cause problems. All right, so that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, and so they do that. All right, and we grab the rook. All right, well, that was an interesting problem. I hope you found that one as well. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, a rook has just repositioned from c8 to f8, attacking our rook, which is protected by the king. So what should we do here? What should we do? All right. Well, please pause if you need to think further at any time. Like I said, we have this queen. First of all, we have to watch out for a possible mate here if this rook moves. So we have to keep an eye on that. This bishop can't really harass our queen because the knight could pick it off. Could maybe go here. So what should we do? Well, look for an attack on the king or any unprotected pieces. Well, the pieces are protected. But what if we capture this rook? All right, so pause if you need more time to think on your own. If not, I'm going to talk out what I think the answer is. So, rook takes on f8 with check. If they block, well, then we can just capture, and then our rook will pick this off. So the bishop would have to recapture. Then it would be unprotected. What could we do then? And we have this queen lined up pinning this rook, so that could be valuable. So maybe we attack the queen first. No, that wouldn't work because then the queen could just capture the rook. And then, yeah, if we captured, the rook would capture. All right, but maybe we can use this pin of the rook to our advantage in some way. All right. Well, if we capture here, let's see. If we capture, the queen will just capture by going back here and protect the rook. So then if we capture and the queen ends up here, then what? So I don't know. I'm thinking, well, also we have to watch out because we could be harassed possibly with the queen here if we get rid of our rook at some point. Well, we could block. All right. Another tough one. Okay, I'm thinking maybe capture here. Bishop captures our rook. So rook captures on f8, bishop captures on f8, and then do we move here, pinning that bishop? But then the queen could just move up and protect it. So another difficult one. I mean, do we just pick this pawn off? All right, this is a tough one. I apologize if I'm taking too long. So rook captures, bishop captures. We keep the queen here pinning this pawn. Or maybe there's something we can do where we attack. Maybe we need to bring our knight up here. All right. What if we just pick off this? The queen would go there. Man. All right. I don't know. It's looking bad on this one. I might not be able to get it. So we go here and capture. They capture. If we pin, the queen can just swing over, protect the bishop. Is there something our rook can do? All right, well, I guess I'll try, and see what happens here. That way the video doesn't drag on forever. Okay, that's not what they wanted. So the other option is just maybe to take their bishop. So, nope, they don't like that either. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe attack the queen, but then the queen can just capture. Man, maybe this knight has to come into play. I don't know about this one. What can we do here? If we put this knight somewhere where it can attack, maybe. Okay, we saw that we can't. We don't want to take the bishop. We don't want to take the rook. Is there a queen sacrifice of some type? If we just sacrifice the queen, their queen could recapture. Then what? I don't really see anything there. Maybe this knight has to reposition somewhere. But if we move it, we have this attack on our queen. And then what can this knight do? We check, bishop goes there, then we jump up here with the knight. So maybe that is what we want to do. Nope, they don't like that either. Man. What about there? Nope. All right, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this one. Let's get a hint. All right, we have to move this piece. I mean, do they want that move? No. So where are we even going with this? We attack the queen. Okay, I guess that's what they wanted us to do, is attack the queen. All right. Now do we just check? What? See, I don't even know how to, what's the best way to even follow this up? If we go here, well, our queen is under attack. So do we trade off queens? Then do we check? The rook could just take. Then we get their queen. Nope, they don't like that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that doesn't work. All right, do we take the queen? No. Oh my gosh, this is just a ridiculous problem. Sacrifice. Okay, no. No. Oh my gosh, this is such an annoying problem. No. What about a check? No. I have no idea what to do in this one. I need another hint. All right, we move the queen. Where do we even put this queen? This is ridiculous. Do we go back? No. If we take, they take, we can go here, but then they can block. Oh, but then we can get their queen. No, man, they don't even like that. This is so annoying. This is an awful problem. I don't know. Okay, so we go there. Oh my gosh. Now what? We pick this off and we come out ahead. So we just go there and then pick that off and we're ahead a piece. Oh man, that was a tough one. I hope you did better than I did. That was just a rough one. What? Oh, no wonder the puzzle rating level was 2858. All right, well, on to the next one. Hopefully we do better and you haven't clicked off the video by now. All right, white has just moved here attacking our rook. We have a rook and pawns endgame. How do we go about winning this? Well, they need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves to get this pawn. Oh, sorry, we're going in this direction. 1 move to get the king out of the way, 2, 3 to promote the pawn. We only need 1, 2 moves to promote. So oh, okay, I'm wrong. I'm looking at it from the... that last problem rattled me. It messed me up. So, okay, we're on the black side here. We're going in this direction. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves to promote. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves to promote. If we go here, they capture. All right, what if we just start pushing forward here? If we just move our pawn, if they capture, we capture, then we have, he can't get over here and stop us in time. So probably we should just start moving the pawn. So if we go here, we have the square of the pawn that the king would have to get into. Can we afford to just capture? If we capture, so capture, pawn captures, we're in the square of that pawn. We start moving. So that's the point, or that's what you have to figure out in this endgame, is whether or not to capture this rook and what pawn will win the race. So, this is why studying rook and pawn endgames is important, because they can be pretty tricky. And I guess we'll have to count here. So if we capture, they recapture. The square of the pawn, our king is inside that. So, if we move, it's going to take us 5. It'll take them 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe we want to push Well, the one thing though, let's see. Uh, hmm. Yeah, this is just tricky. So if we go here, attack the king, that just helps the king come towards the center. Um, I think the object of this puzzle is to figure out if you should capture or not. If you capture and they recapture, then we have 5 moves to promote. They have 4. So, I don't know. I'm thinking it's better to just push our pawn. So if we do that, we each have 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then right after we promote, they would promote. Then, oh, they can't. They can't push their pawn because then we just pick their rook off. So if we push our pawn, they can't push theirs. We could maybe, okay, I'm pushing the pawn. Nope, they don't like that. All right, so the other option is maybe to just take. All right, now this is the tricky part. If we keep going, we'll promote first. All right, see, and he can't get to the pawn. All right, that was, these rook and pawn endgames are tough. I need to start some more of those rook school videos and brush up on the rook endgames. All right, next puzzle. Bishop retreats back to e5, attacking the rook. Do we have an attack on the king? That is the question. All right. Well, oh, and our king. Oh, it's a fork of the rook and our king with check. Okay. Well, pause the video if you need more time. I think I see what we should do. Oh, wait, that might not work. I was thinking we play f4, but then they can just capture. Or, no, if they capture, then we capture. So, if they go here, they could pick off our rook. Okay, I think I have the answer here. Pawn to f4, forking the queen and the bishop. If the bishop just backs up and picks this off, the pawn cannot take the queen because it's pinned by that bishop. So, what do we do? Check with our queen. Maybe check with our queen. We have to find a way to get this bishop off of this diagonal, I think. All right, what do you think about this? Back up, pick that off. Or sorry, we attack, fork here, they back up and pick this off. We can't take their queen because the bishop is pinning the pawn. So we have to look for another way to check. Maybe we bring our queen here and check. But then they could go here. Is there a way? Okay, we do have this discovered attack too. So I think that works. Pawn to f4. If the bishop takes, we check with our queen. If the bishop comes back to block, we can take with a check possibly. Then the king does not want to go this way, or we pin the queen. So if he backs up this way, our queen can go here with check and mate. All right, there we go. Come on, queen. Oh, and here we can just pin the queen. Is that the best move? We just pick that off, and I don't know why he did that. We can just take, and his queen, well, I guess the queen can go down here, but we'll be ahead the bishop for a pawn. And the queen, yeah, if the queen goes there, we can just fork the king and queen, forcing a trade. And then our king can try and hold these pawns off as this one marches up the board. All right, next problem. Let's keep moving here. The rook has just moved over, attacking our knight along with this rook. We only have one defender. So what can we do? Well, if you think you know the answer, well, pause the video if you need time to think. But if you know the answer, I'm going to go ahead and move here. So I'm thinking rook captures the knight. Well, I don't know. Does that work? Yeah, okay. If the rook captures the knight, well, if we try and take and fork here, he does have a check to get his rook out, and then once we move, his other rook can move. So this rook, maybe it has to stay here and protect. We do have a Do we bring the other rook to the 7th rank? Maybe we do that. And protect and then try and go after this. Huh. Man, today they are just giving me some tough, tricky problems. All right, so one option to look at is capturing here. If we capture, they would most likely capture. They could capture this way, I guess. No, they can't. Well, okay, that doesn't work because of the back rank mate threat. So if we capture their knight, they have to capture this way. If we try and fork, they'll have time to escape with a check. Then our king moves. Then they could move their other rook. Do we want to go here? Oh, man. Or do we just move our knight, go here? If their knight takes, we take, we come out a pawn ahead, I guess. Huh. There's a check here. Break his pawns apart, but does that really do anything? The obvious move is just to capture this pawn. And then if the knight captures, we just recapture. But does that really do much? It doesn't look like much of a tactic. I'm thinking they want us to capture this knight. Capture the knight, rook captures, fork these two pieces. We'll end up having a check. Maybe we go here. Maybe that works. If we go here, putting more pressure on this knight, and they capture. All right, if we go here, they capture, we capture. Another tough one, a tough one. I hope you're doing better than I am. So if we bring our rook to b8, if that knight moves, then we just get a back rank mate. All right, so if they just take our knight, they don't want to take with this one. Well, all right, so if we go up here, what if we go here, take the knight, they take, then we go here, they could just take that, then we take. So, I don't know, I'm still thinking rook to b8, this rook can't take, or we take, well, we would take with this rook here. All right, rook to b8. If they take, we take, threatening. That would work. So rook to b8. All right, we just come out ahead. Man, that was a little bit tricky. All right, I'll try another one here and then maybe I'll wrap this video up. Okay, the rook has just moved here, doubling rooks, threatening to attack here. So, what do we need to do? Well, take a look at this. Pause at any time if you want to think longer. So I will say what I think we should do. So pause if you don't want to hear what I have to say yet. And just remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave comments. If we had a viewer that said they enjoyed the last puzzle video, so it encouraged me to do another one. So just remember, if you leave comments with requests or whatever you want to see, I'll try and do more of those videos or do whatever video you'd like to see. All right, do we take? The rook would not want to take, or we jump up here. Well, no, the king can escape. We don't have a back rank mate threat. All right. Well, if we go here, we don't have to worry about the back rank mate threat. But if they go and take here, we could go there and maybe pick off this bishop. So that's something to remember. If there are unprotected pieces, you might want to try and go after them. So maybe rook captures. The rook would not want to capture, or black would get into trouble. So we probably need queen captures. So rook captures, queen captures, and then what? Rook captures, queen captures. Now if we go here, the rook can block and it'll be protected by the queen. So what do we do for a follow-up there? Kind of thinking we need to activate this other rook that's just sitting in the corner, not doing much. All right. Man, there's got to be something we can do about this bishop that's unprotected. And we can't move our queen or capture with check. Rook captures. Unless we move here. But no, rook captures, other rook captures with check. Yeah, and then if we move here, they could pick our queen off anyway. So, I don't know. It looks like rook captures, queen captures, but then what? What can we do next? We move up here. The rook comes up there. Then what do we do with our queen? Man, once again, I am not seeing what we should do. Do we have to chase this queen off so it can't protect the rook? If we go here, and the queen moves up there. All right, well, it's taking forever. Sorry about that. We'll go here. Nope. Yeah, that was, I don't know. It didn't even look like it was doing much anyway, so I don't know why I was thinking about that move. And if we go there, check. Okay, they want that. Why do they want that? Okay. We can sacrifice our queen for 2 rooks. So maybe something like that. And then we get a bishop out of it as well. All right. Yeah, that was a little tough to find. All right, I'm going to end the video there. That way it doesn't drag on too long. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave comments with requests or whatever else you'd like to say. And also, thank you for watching and have a super chess day.